up at Minyip, which is a little place up in the Wimmera, about 60 k's northeast of Horsham.
Yep.
And I'm on a farm up there. I grow a lot of my own food. And we've got an issue up there called mineral sands mining.
Okay. And it's doing what to the community?
It's very, well, actually the mineral sands within the community isn't so divisive. Well, nobody wants it because we are a prime food production area, and the mineral sands means that the miners can just come onto your property and you've got a choice. Well, it's really a rock and a hard place. You've either got to lease the land to them or they buy it off you.
Now, this happened with, what was it, when they were drilling into, and it was corrupting the water.
Fracking with gas. Yes.
So it's akin to fracking?
No, this is just straight mineral sands. About 25 metres underneath our farming soils. There are mineral sands, and that's a band of sand which is probably 5 to 10 metres deep.
Yep.
So the way they extract it is they remove the topsoil, then they remove the underburden, then they remove the overburden, and after that they've got a hole about 25 metres deep.
And then further erosion?
Not as such. Then they get into the sand band. Then they use a very simple centrifuge to extract the heavy sands, the mineral sands from the sands. Then they backfill the sands, which is still about 95% of the sand. Then they backfill the underburden, then they backfill the overburden, and then they backfill the topsoil. But this is on a massive scale. These pits will be about 300 metres wide and about 800 metres long.
Oh,
and
wow.
They are trying to convince us that they can rehabilitate that to usable farmland. I don't believe them.
That was my next question. What does it do to the topsoil?
Well, nobody really knows because it hasn't been done on such a grand scale.
Oh, boy.
They tell us they can renovate it, but historically, you go and have a look at the mess mining has left anywhere in Australia, and it's not a pretty picture, and very few people can run a usable farm there.
Yeah, it just destroys everything, livelihoods, the community, the land, the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, and they've had test pits in the last 5 years where this proposed mining is to take place, and the test pits have now been renovated. They've taken every care that they could. They've put on every soil improver, gypsum, you name it, they've put on there, and then they've grown a crop on it, and they said, look, we can grow a crop on it. But the neighbours have looked across and said, yeah, well, our crops are 3 times better.
Oh,
and I mean, farming is about, it has to make a profit.
Yeah.
You can't just farm at a loss all the time or you won't be in very much business.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So we are really struggling to believe these claims that they can rehabilitate the soil.
And once I get on the road, absolutely, I'm coming up to have a look at it.